All right, so I think that's all the announcements, and now I have the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker here for our time together. His name is Chad Hymas, and at age 27, his life changed instantly due to an accident which left him a quadriplegic. Chad is a family man. He is a father of three, lives in Rush Valley, Utah, on a wildlife preserve. He is a world-class wheelchair athlete, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, long-distance wheelchair distance events. Just an amazing, amazing story that he would like to share with you. And he spoke to a Melaleuca group a couple years ago in Tucson, Arizona. And while I have not had the opportunity as of yet to hear Chad's story, I can tell you that I have heard about Chad Hymas from so many individuals. So to share his story with all of you, please welcome Melaleuca's friend, Chad Hymas.
So as I've traveled throughout the world, I've noticed some common denominators amongst people that are happy, successful, those that produce well, those that seem to endure during challenging times versus those that do not. And this is what I've discovered. Those that are successful, those that produce, those that seem to make an opportunity like this successful are those that understand what the meaning of a guide is. And in order for you to understand what a guide is, G-U-I-D-E, write that in your memory, write that down in your book. Do not forget the definition of a guide. Here's my definition. Here you go. One person taking one more person up into the mountains and getting them close to a bull elk. That's my definition of a guide. I don't know why you think that's funny. That's what I've always thought a guide was. As I've been traveling the world over the course of the last 12 years, I've discovered that the definition is quite different. Do you guys know the Melaleuca mission statement? What is it? Those who touch by helping other people before your own. Let's add that piece. Before your own. That's the definition of a guide. But keep in mind, that's not what I thought it was. I told you in great detail what my definition was. Remember what it was? One person taking one more up in the mountains and getting them close to an elk. I got to share this with you. It's been changing over the course of the last 12 years, and it hasn't changed more than it did this last Father's Day. Check this out. Jake, I'm going to have you help me go to the screen here right now. Let's go live. I have a 15-year-old son. His name is Ace. I've got a 13-year-old son. His name is Kyler. And that little pretty thing in the middle, well, she's 8. You all need to know that it's very competitive in my home. Very competitive. Not just with athletics and school and reading and all that stuff. We solve the competitiveness this way. This is how we solve it. Ace and Kyler, God gave you to us. We had no choice. Gracie, we picked you. It seems to solve all the problems in the house right there. Just simmers it right down. Father's Day is my favorite holiday of the year. There's a reason why. Every Father's Day, I get what I want to eat for breakfast, and I don't have to go to the kitchen to eat it. Where do I get it, gentlemen? I get to eat it in bed. Strawberry waffles every Father's Day. Absolutely love it. This last Father's Day, little girl's bringing in the lead. She's not carrying my breakfast. She's holding in her hand a sheet of paper. I'm assuming it's my Father's Day card. Little blonde-haired kid's bringing in number 2. Tall 6'4" freshman's bringing in number 3. And my wife is carrying the tray of strawberry waffles, bringing in the caboose. Little girl jumps up onto my bed, and she puts right in front of my face my Father's Day card. It's homemade. It's not purchased from any store. She's got it folded in half. Artwork on the front. A picture of a big bull elk. She knows. It's my favorite. In fact, I've said this many times in my home, and I say it to people like you. Next to all of you, I believe elk are God's greatest creation. That's why I have a bunch of them in my backyard. I just love them. She's drawn a picture of a 10-pointer. I've never seen a 10-point bull elk before in my life. I guess the more points, the more I'm going to love her. I open up the card. This is what my beautiful daughter has written. Word for word. Here it goes. Dear Dad, happy Father's Day. Today, I love Mom. $100. I love you. $101. Love, Gracie. Now listen, I get mixed emotion. Listen, did you hear the mixed emotion? I got great and stuff. I got, oh. And I just want you to all know, remember I told you it's competitive? I'm jumping all over this because I'm never above 90. Shondell is always 100. So for me to be loved by my daughter more than my wife, one day out of the year, not only am I cool with it, I'm going to promote it the whole day. So I say this out loud in front of all the kids and Shondell. I just say this. Gracie, thanks for loving me more than Mom. She says, Dad, there's a P.S. I'm looking on the card, folks. There's no P.S. She says, turn it over. I turn the thing over, and there it is in black crayon. P.S. This card's only good for today. What do you do? So I said what came to my mind. Gracie, I said out loud, thanks for loving me more than Mom today. She says, Dad, if you keep saying it out loud like that, it's going to hurt Mom's feelings. It'll only last till after church. So I whisper in her ear, sweetheart, Gracie, thanks for loving me. She said, Dad, that's better. What happened next? I will never forget. The boys hop up on the bed. They were 3 and 1 when Dad became this way. And they both sit right beside me on the bed there. And they've combined efforts on a store-bought card because they're cheap. Little blonde-haired kid unseals the card because he knows Dad's hands don't work very good. And the big kid reads what they both have signed at the bottom. I'd like to share it with you. Dear Dad, you're the best dad in the whole world. When we grow up, we'd both like to be a guide just like you. Love, Christian and Kyler. Wait, just hold the applause for 1 second. I lose it. Because I already told you what my definition of a guide is. You already know what my definition is. My definition is not to touch the lives and help them reach their goals. My definition is very simple. Get them close to a bull elk. I know it sounds silly to all of you. I've never done it. So then it starts to make me think. Just last June, I'm starting to think. I wonder if they've seen me hold their mom's hand, or I wonder if they recognize that I won't miss one of their games and playing ball, or I wonder if they're better because I'm with them, and that they miss me when I'm away. Are people better when you're with them? Or are they better when you're not with them? It's a fair question to ask. And I just start losing it right there as I read their card. The little girl, she does not like my reaction to the boy's card. I told you they're competing. It's unreal. She says this, Dad, I forgot to write something on my card. I give her the card back, she runs to her room, comes back a few minutes later, and she's added just one sentence. Just one sentence, that's it. You guys know what it is. What is it? Dad, when I grow up, I want to be a guy just like you too. Little blonde-haired kid says this. Gracie, you can't be a guy like Dad. You're a girl. You can only be like Mom. Now we got problems, and I haven't even had a bite of strawberry waffles yet. I mean, I haven't even enjoyed the moment yet. They're already going at it. Little girl says, I don't want to be like Mom today. I want to be like Dad. Kyler said, you can't be a dad, you can only be a girl, you can only be like Mom. Apparently my sons never watched Jerry Springer, because you can be whatever you want to be nowadays. My point is this. If you're going to understand my message that I've been given a few minutes to share with you, you need to understand the foundation for where I'm going to go. Wouldn't you all agree there are some things that you and I can't change? You met a couple earlier today. They were over there on that stage. They couldn't change the recession, nor could they change stage 4 cancer. Do you remember that? And you met another couple young boys right here. A couple young boys. He could not change, nor did he want to change, who his brother was. You understand that? But all those circumstances have a commonality. Through their conversations, their focus, their mental behavior, it was focused on what they could do for others, not on what they could not. That is what my dad said about being a guide when I broke my neck. He said this. So, did you always think it was about elk, son? I said, yes. He said, what if you could be a better guide after this meeting in the hospital? Of course, for you, it's called the Salt Palace. What if you could be a better guide when you walk out that door? Son, you're probably going to roll out than you were before when you had the use of all your legs and your hands. I said, Dad, I can't fish. I can't pull the trigger on the camera looking at the elk. Dad, I can't drive. Dad, I can't get dressed by myself. Dad, I can't hold her hand. He said, stop. I need you all to stop right now. Stop writing. Just stop, please. Stop typing. Stop doing everything. Just stop right there. My dad stopped me just like that, and he said this. Being a guide never was about you. Melaleuca never was for you. And today's convention never was for your benefit anyway. Guess who benefits from all 8,000 of you being here today? Everybody else that didn't show up. Now you understand the purpose of you being here, and it gives you a whole new meaning to pay close attention and act on the thoughts and the stories that you've heard. Otherwise, this is just a dinner party and a hallway gathering, and I'm asking you to see it for what it really is. Okay? Do you realize the message that you just heard from McKay? I'm sitting and I'm wandering out here and I'm listening and looking at the screens that you've seen me wheel by. I want to see what you're seeing, hear what you're hearing. And I've heard messages, inspirational messages, and I've heard McKay talk about getting out of debt. One of Melaleuca's core values is to teach us how to become debt-free, because you can't help others until you help who first? You've got to take care of your own. It's the wellness wheel. Take care of your own physicality. Take care of your own financial needs. Take care of your own environment and personal well-being. What's that mean? Well, that just means the very thing that we've been talking about. People talk about inspiration and motivation. Please don't think that I've been brought here to motivate you, nor to inspire you. That's not why I'm here. In fact, I'll disagree with the nice gentleman that introduced me. I'm not even here to share with you my story. Today's not about me. Who's today about? Everybody you go back home to, thank you. It's not about you. Today's about everybody else that's not here. My fear is people show up, leave here, and don't motivate themselves with the information they've been given. What a waste of a convention. You're looking at the guy that did it. My dad inspired me in that hospital, and I said words to him that made him turn away and walk for the hospital room door. I called him back in the room, and he said this: Are you just going to sit there like everybody else on the red carpet? I'm not trying to offend you, I'm just telling you what my dad said. Are you just going to sit there like everybody else in the audience and then leave here? Or are you really going to go back and understand what a guide is, son? It had nothing to do with horns. It had nothing to do with the way those animals run. It has everything to do with being proactive and finding people and helping them adhere to and believe in the core values that Melaleuca teaches so wisely to all of us, you and me. So here's how you do it. Start taking the I, me, and my out of your vocabulary. Take it out. When you send your text, the next one you text, when you write a letter to the kids, when you send a grandchild a birthday card, take the word I, me, and my out of it and insert these three words. You, we, and ours. The phone call today might sound like this for you. Hey, Dad. Hey, son. Hey, Kathy. Just wanted to let you know I'm at the Salt Palace today in Salt Lake City. Thinking of you while we are all sitting here. Beautiful day outside. Sure wish you were here. Can't wait to see you soon, Chad. Notice I did not put the word love at the end. It's demonstrated by the unexpected text or message you're going to leave today. That's what my dad tried to teach me in high school. And I'm going to share it with you. The wellness of other people before yourself. Leaving a legacy of wellness. What does that look like? I already told you I'm not sharing my story with you today. That's not why they brought me here. I need you all to meet somebody very special. I've only called 2 people angels in my life. Only 2. One of them is my wife. Back up on the screen, please. And the other is her. Look close. Please, don't look at me. Tell me what you see in the picture. Look at her face. She wore it every day to school. I went to high school with that girl. I'm not talking about her clothes. She wore the face every day to school. Look at the face. What else do you notice about Melanie? By the way, I just gave you her name. If you forget the name Chad Hymas, no problem. If you forget the name Steve Rizzo, he's a buddy of mine. I'm sure he won't care. If you forget the name McKay Christensen, I'm sure he will not have a problem with that. If you forget the name Frank, I'm sure he would appreciate it. Because he didn't create this for him. He created it for everybody else that's not here. Don't you dare forget the name Melanie Bronis. Look close at her face. Notice she's located at a golf course. See the sand trap? Look at the white spots on the pond. Do you see it? That's the 8th hole of Mountain View Golf Course in West Jordan, Utah. Notice that she only has one arm. The other's been removed. Just trying to help you notice some detail. And let me ask you this question. What color is her shirt? What color is her shirt? Be careful with your answer. It is not pink. Look at her left shoulder on your right side. Do you see it, folks? You got to be close. Detail. Pay attention to detail. Her shoulder. She's wearing a green shirt that day, turquoise. What's the pink thing around her neck? It's a bib. Why would a high school senior need to wear a bib every day to school? Well, she only has one hand, and she drools. She always sits by herself in the middle of that high school. Don't get me wrong, I think she was cool with it. Look at her face. She never didn't have that on. Nobody sat by Melanie, she sat by herself. Me, I was called a captain of a basketball team, a guide of sorts. But we never went up to her and did this. Hey, Melanie, these are all my friends right here. Look at them all. Melanie, if you want us to sit by you, we'll sit by you for lunch. Hey, Melanie, do you want us to carry those books for you to class? I mean, we're late every day anyway. This will just give us an excuse slip. It could be a win-win for everybody. I want you all to know this. I never talked about Melanie to her face. I never said anything bad to her. I was taught better than that by mom and dad, but I never understood what legacy of wellness meant because I wasn't instilling it in people like that or people all around me. I want you to know that I got caught. Convention of sorts, a little bit smaller than this one, took place in my bedroom. Square footage, less the size of the trailer that those folks were living in for 17 months. The whole team was at my house because tomorrow we're playing a school we've never beat before. I know many of you are not from Salt Lake. I'm just going to say this. In Salt Lake City, Utah, most do not like the Bingham Miners. We just can't beat them. They're good. They're tough. We're playing them tomorrow night. Whole team in my house, downstairs in my bedroom, got AC/DC on my stereo system. Good church group. Got them turned up for some inspiration. And we start to talk about how we're going to beat this team that nobody likes, that nobody can beat. And pretty soon a girl's name comes up in the conversation. Do you remember her name? Thank you for not forgetting her name. We start to laugh. A few jokes were cracked. A few jokes were talked about. Some things were said. 20 minutes later, there came a knock at my bedroom door. Guess who was on the other side of that door? Dad walks in, shuts off AC/DC, and my dad drops to both knees, and he's not going to pray. It's amazing what happens when you put yourself on other people's level. It's amazing what happens when you physically put yourself, not just in their shoes, go where they go. Be like that young man pushing his little brother. Just go do it. Just go do it once. Don't just watch him with your eyes. You'll miss out on what legacy means. Go do that. Put yourself not just in their shoes, put yourself on their level. My dad drops to both knees. Now he's got all of our attention. And all he says is this: I thought you guys were better marketing executives than that. No, congratulations on all that you've all done. Don't want to take that away. Don't want to offend anybody. Congratulations, team, on getting where you're at. That's what he said to us. And then he said this: I can't believe that you haven't reached your full potential. It's obvious that your focus is not on a legacy. It's obvious that you guys don't understand what guides really are. He said, you know what? It's not your fault. I'm most disappointed in your captain. Who's he talking about now? And then he took it one step further. It's not his fault. I'm the one who raised him. And then my dad walked out of the room. Who just took the blame? And he didn't say any words that night. And he took the hit. He took the hit, the responsibility for all that went wrong. And it wasn't even his words, it was my words. That was the end of it. Kids went home, didn't even stay for spaghetti. Next day of school, we're wearing our jumpsuits because we got the Miners of Bingham that day. We're having lunch at our table. Melanie's sitting in the middle. Guess who walked into my high school unannounced and uninvited that day for lunch? How would you all like to have your dad join you for lunch in the middle of school? Good, we're all on the same page. I don't see any hands. My dad comes in, comes over to my table, and my dad says this to his oldest son: Son, where's the girl? Listen to my response. Dad, please don't embarrass me. I'm really sorry about what I said. He said, no, son, I'm not here to embarrass you. I'm here to teach you how to stand up and leave a legacy for everybody else. You know what's funny? Back then I wasn't sitting. Back then I was standing. It wouldn't be till 10 years later that it's all so amazing to me how it's all come together. Dad, she's right there. She's sitting by herself, Dad, and I think she's okay with it. She's got applesauce on her bib, but Dad, she's okay with it. She's happy. He said, I need you to follow me right now. What do you say when your father says that? What do you say back? No, you don't say, well, just get your butt up out of your seat. You follow your father. We followed my dad over to her table, and I'm going to share with you exactly what took place when we got there. Where are my stairs? I got stairs right here. Is that right? I got stairs. Ma'am, sitting right here, right by your husband. Tell me your name. My name's Chad. Give her a round of applause. Come help me out. Come here, come help me out. Thanks. Watch this. No, we don't need music, not yet. Oh, so you might need help. Okay. Have a seat right here, please. Thank you for coming up. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Put your left arm behind your back. Take your right hand and curl it in front of your face. And I need you to face them. Don't face me. Show teeth. Stay there. She represents the girl. Watch what my dad does in front of 2,500 people. Just watch. My dad comes up from beside her where she has her one arm, and all he does is touch. Remember your values now. Remember your mission statement. The lives of those you touch doesn't mean just emotionally, spiritually. It means my dad just touches her and she looks. Play the part. She looks. Got to look at me. You understand this is not rehearsed. Watch. Melanie. And she starts to shake. You don't have to do that. Why is the girl shaking? Somebody just touched her life. She's not scared. Somebody just called her by her first name. Then my dad said, I need you to meet my oldest son. His name's Chad. He's the captain of the basketball team. He's got the C on the Letterman's jacket. He thinks it stands for cool. I didn't like it when he said that. Son, meet her. And I just did this. I just touched her hand. I just did this. That's all I did. And she let out this noise that wasn't gross. It was a noise of gratitude. Kind of like the gratitude you heard this morning when they said they never gave up on us after 5 months. We're so grateful for them. They never gave up. I was sitting right out here when I heard them, just like all of you. But I'm wondering if you really heard that or if it was just words that went in here. Now, I wonder if you really heard that. We're so grateful that they didn't give up on us. And then my dad said this, Melanie, these marketing executives, they're capable of better. Are you okay if they sit at your table, the corporate executive table, from now on? This was news to us. We had no idea he was going to say that. We sat down and had lunch with this girl. Look at her picture. We had lunch with this girl, and we only had 30 minutes with her. That's all we ever had was 30 minutes. And all we found out was this. I'm going to give it to you. 4 things. We only found out 4 things because she talked slow, kind of like the beautiful lady that McKay interviewed this morning during McKay's favorite part of convention. You remember what McKay's favorite part of convention is? He didn't say it was training. He didn't say it was selling the Melaleuca product. What's McKay's favorite part of convention? Paying honor and tribute to those that have paved the way for us to be debt-free. He said that in this meeting. I was sitting up there with all of you. It's his favorite part of convention. And then he brought some male vocalists that apparently all need a girlfriend. Just saying. Shouldn't have that problem at BYU of all places, but. Let's leave that one alone. I'm not supposed to talk about stuff like that, sorry. I've been in a wheelchair my whole life. That was number 1. Number 2, my best friend is my mother, Stacy. She talks with the computer just like the beautiful young lady you all met today. Number 3, she said, I don't know who my father is. I can't give you any more information about that. We never talked about it again. And here's the 4th thing. My dad then nailed it. He asked her what her dreams were. She said, I don't think I have any dreams, but I like to listen to the cheerleaders and watch them during the basketball games. That was it. There you go. There was our house party with Melanie right there in the middle of the cafeteria. By the way, guess who's watching that conversation? And my father wasn't mic'd with a microphone. Guess who's watching it? Everybody else in this room. And they couldn't hear him. All the corporate executives are right there at the table that nobody goes to see. They're all watching. Guess what happened to Melanie 8 days after we met her? No, she didn't die. Jeez, that's a horrible answer. Who said that? Whoever said that, don't give him a car, just demote him immediately. I don't know who said that. That's a horrible response. Not that death is bad, I'm just saying that's not what happened. Look at the beautiful lady behind me. You're a lucky man, sir. And you know that. She was voted the head cheerleader of the third largest high school in this state. No. Wait a second. Wait. We got to put this into perspective. They put the skirt on her. They put the top on her. They duct taped a pom-pom to her hand. She typed the cheers with her hand, twirled in a circle. Every cheer, the girls went to the cheer. They huddled around her. Remember, her dream just came. All because of how many people? How many? Now you know the power that exists in this room. Or you can just show up like everybody else. That is what my dad tried to tell me when I was 17 years old. And I didn't grab onto it until 10 years later, and I would be paralyzed. And he would say, what if you could be a better guide and leave a legacy of wellness? It never was about you, son. All because of one person. Now you know the power that you have, or you can just show up. Please leave here and demonstrate it, and I'm going to show you how you do that. Give this wonderful lady a round of applause. Wait, come see me. That is my gift to you. Would you grab one of those?
I have one in here.
Take another one and give it away. Thanks. Thank you so much. In order to demonstrate this, thanks again. I'm gonna need some help up on the stage. We're gonna have some fun with this. I need some help. So right up front, real quick. Tom McNeil, thank you for helping her down. Tom, come see me. Kevin Posnick, where you at? Tom and Kevin, I know you didn't know you were gonna be picked, but I am picking you. I didn't pick you, somebody else did, so you can hate them. Tom, where you at? Coming up? Great, here they come. Great. Give them a round of applause, folks, here we go. So Tom and Kevin, real quick. Time short, come see me, gentlemen. Who's who? So I got Tom here. Tom, let me shake your hand. Nice to meet you. Grab a bottle. Right there, grab a bottle. Go stage left, 30 feet. Kev, Chad Hymas. Grab a bottle, go stage right, 20 feet. Over there, just 20 feet, 30 feet. Keep going. That's good. Bottle on the floor, face the audience. Bottle on the floor, face the audience. I guess this means just anybody can show up. Face straight forward. Good. Folks, what have you heard so far today? It's not about you. What have you heard before me? What have you thought of, even if it hasn't been said? What have you thought of during this meeting? Really? Legacy. Watch how easy it is to leave here and not leave one. It never was supposed to be easy. I guess if it were, everybody be up on the red carpet. It's not supposed to be easy. Just ask the Brooks. They lost everything. Stage 4 cancer too, and their kids lost their jobs. I'd rather break my neck than to tell people they don't have a place to work. I'm just saying straight up. They know what paralysis feels like more than me. I've never had to live in a trailer for 17 months. We've talked about getting out of debt. And some people think that they can't do it. You're about to see exactly how you do it to add on to McKay's steps that he gave you. Remember, it's not easy. It is awkward, uncomfortable, inconvenient. You're going to see two men here that don't like this very much. But remember, if it was easy, everybody would already be at the top level in our organization. Watch them close. Here we go. Tom, Kevin, forget about today's message. Forget about all the training we received. I just want you to leave the meeting and go back and do whatever you love to enjoy. Give me a hobby that you get to do in your life that you enjoy doing. What is it? Give me any hobby you like. Woodworking, love it. I didn't bring the wood here with me today. I brought a bottle of water to symbolize the wood. Fair enough? Great. Kevin, give me a hobby. Jiu-jitsu. Apparently you're bored. All right, so I didn't bring all the stuff that you use for that, the exercise equipment and the people that you beat up. I didn't bring those people. I brought bottled water to symbolize that self-defense program. I just want you to do things the way you've been trained. Get a drink the way you're comfortable and show them all what it looks like. Go ahead. Say that out loud. Did I stutter at all in my request? Did McKay stutter in his request? What was McKay's request? I'm saying it. What was his request? Debt-free. Remember the wellness wheel. Physical, environmental, personal wellness. You guys know this stuff better than I do. And we just hear it. We don't. But I love what he did. Repetition is good. Clarification is better. That's why he spoke up. I didn't stutter. He just said, you just want me to get out of debt? You just want me to get a drink? I said, yes, that's the plan. And he grabbed the bottle and he got a drink. Put the bottle back down. Just the way you got it. Same with you. Bottle back down. Watch him. Here we go. Watch. You guys all know it's not that easy. It's not that easy. People say no thank you. People in this room go through challenges that you have seen on this stage for at least the last day, if not last night as well. No one has ever grown comfortably. There's no such thing as false hope, only false hopelessness. Because for all that we do know, there's so much more that we don't, and tomorrow will be a better day. There is no such thing as false hope, folks. We're not here giving you false hope. You got to decide that for yourself. Don't think some motivational speaker is going to give that to you. That's not why I'm here. Never wanted to be a speaker anyway. Always wanted to be a guide. Always been a dream of mine. Here's your challenge. Go back and get another drink. Wait. It's not that easy. You guys know that. Roadblocks left and right. No hands to represent the challenge at hand. Get a drink, no hands. Ready, go. I don't care how you feel, Kevin. And Tom, I don't know if you feel stupid, but you look the part. No hands, whatever it takes. Get the cameras on them, not on me. Cameras on them. Cameras on them, please. Wait, do that out loud. Do it out loud. Do it out loud. They didn't hear it. He's going, Remember, it's supposed to be hard. Remember, he's grunting. Look what he's doing. Watch what he's, what are you laughing at? Get a drink. Nice job. Did you get a drink? Now wait. I just need you to finish the job and you're done. Anybody can do half a job. I want the lid back on the bottle. You're a sick man, but I like it, Tom. Well done. Nice job. Stay put. Okay, wait. Here's where we hit the challenge. This goes for all 7,500 of us in the room. We have a problem. If I were just to come here and share with you a story, which I'm not doing today, I'm not sharing with you my story, what a waste of a meeting. We must identify things that we can work on to be better. We have a major challenge in this room. All I said to my two friends was this: go back, do some woodworking. Go back, work on self-defense. Go back and just kind of put in motion some of the training that you've heard today. They grabbed the bottle, they got a sip. Did you see what happened next? I gave them what you will all go through. I gave it to him. And he said, do you want me to do that, really? And I said, yes. I want you to work on getting out of debt. The smallest bill first, McKay said. The smallest bill first. And then he got down on his knees. I'm just telling you what I heard today. I don't like this very much. Ugh. And I don't know what you were doing, but you were smiling the whole time. You look kind of silly. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand the mission statement that you all just quoted me today, if you understand what that really means, what would have been the best way for you all? What would have been the best way for these two men to get a drink? Together, okay? Ask for help. What's wrong with one of you just getting up out of your seat, walking up these stairs and giving them? Please don't be offended. Of course, if you are, I'm okay with it. So was I. The demonstration never was for Kevin, and it never was for Tom. I was waiting for just one person out of 7,500 to get up out of their seat and go give them what our mission statement states. And you can say this if you want. Hey, Chad, you set us up. I want you all to know that Melaleuca never was a setup. Never was a setup. Don't think I set you up. That's just a crutch for you to lean on. I know what that crutch is. I did it for years. I was waiting for somebody to go do what my dad taught me with Melanie. Chad, are you just going to go play basketball because you're good at it? Are you going to find someone else and touch their life and help their dreams come true before your own? And what I shared with you has changed my life even during challenging circumstances, losing all 4 limbs. I'm not here to talk to you about how I broke my neck. Doesn't matter. Here I am today, spending my time with good people like you because of good people like you. Let me just share this with you. Before you guys go, just stay with me 1 second. Look. Last week, I had the blessing, the privilege of going to the headquarters in Idaho Falls. Don't go there yet. Stand by, please. I think this picture's on here somewhere. There it is. Stand by. I went to the headquarters, wheeled my chair around the factory. The distribution floor, go live to the screen, please. Those are the people that serve you so that you can make your dreams come true. They deserve that. They deserve that. When I wheeled my chair around, I just pushed it around, and I just started shaking their hands and introducing myself. They allowed me to do that. I just went all over the floor. Incredible building, incredible headquarters. Beautiful. The most beautiful part about the building, you're looking at it. You're looking at it. And all I asked them was this. So, what do you like about your job? Do you know what they said to me? Well, we like the freedom that they've given us. We like the fact that the product helps us to become more healthy. That's what they told me. I never once heard the word, I sure like that paycheck I get every month. And these are people that make it possible for you to be business owners yourself. Do you understand who these people are? They understand the mission of, you know what? My mission in life is to make it possible for those to go out and serve others, to make them become the people that they can become. Here's the problem. Watch close. Come see me for a second, please, Tom. Watch and listen. Just watch. Tom, let me see your hands. Can we get a close-up? Where's my camera? Right here. Yeah, we'll go live. We'll wait. Thank you. Good pair of hands. Solid inside your hands, please. Good muscle tone. How much are your hands worth to you, sir? 1 to 100. 100. Say it out loud.
100.
100, he said. Now watch. Don't you judge him. Please don't judge him. Just listen to what he... I'm okay with that answer. That must mean that he uses them how much? Watch what this man does right here. Watch. Tom, I noticed on your hand, your left hand, you had a wedding band. Would you please tell me what that means? What's behind that? What do you have?
A wife.
You have a wife? She's here today?
Yep.
Great. Any children or no?
3.
3.
Boys.
3 boys. So apparently you don't know how to produce a girl.
Right.
I'm just stating an observation. You can adopt one. I did the same thing. I'm going to ask you a serious question, and I want an honest answer with integrity. Watch and listen. You love your wife, I assume. You'd like to leave a legacy for your wife and kids. Fair enough to say? You and I have some things in common, Tom.
Okay.
If I'm going to take away your eyesight, so you're no longer allowed to see her beauty, and you're not allowed to see the kids as they grow up, at least with your eyes. I mean, you can touch their face with your hands. By the way, if you think that what I'm doing to this man is not realistic or real, think twice. Nobody asks for a bomb to go off in Boston. Nobody asks for cancer. Nobody asks for this stuff. It is called life. What I'm doing to Tom is completely fair. At least I'm giving him a choice. Listen and watch close. What would you rather pick to keep for the rest of your life, your hands or your eyesight, sir? What do you want to keep? Look at him, look. No, this is not to be toyed with. He's struggling with this.
I think I don't my eyes.
Say it out loud again.
My eyes.
Face the audience, please. Just hold your hands. I guess these aren't worth 100 after all. His focus was on what he had lost, not on what he had. And what number did he put on it? 100. And all I'm asking you to do is this. When somebody says no to you and your values, don't you dare put 100 on it and stop knocking on the door. Don't you dare do that. Listen. Do what this man just did. He decided to take a step back, reevaluate, and I got him from 100 to 50 with one question. I could get this man on his knees to 1 if I asked him 8 more questions. We don't need to do it. The problem is people in this room look at what challenges they've gone through, the struggles, the losses, and they place all their value on that, and we are less happy, more miserable, and by gosh, we wonder why everybody else reaches marketing executive and corporate executive and all those statuses, and we don't. And the answer is simple. Your focus is not where it should be. And you need to take the responsibility, the blame, and the reward for changing that. He will do that for changing his. He went from 100 to 50 in a matter of seconds. Do you have the same ability as this man here? The answer is yes. Do you know what separates people? Those that just showed up versus those that are going to leave here and make a phone call to grandma. Leave here and do it. Give these 2 men a round of applause. Grab a book right there. Grab a book. I might get to you. No, thank you, thanks. Grab a book. Not a lot of time left, so I'm just going to share it with you. Can we go live to the screen, please? Thank you. That's the last picture we have before I break my neck. Let's make a long story short. She called me up 2 days after that picture, and she told me that the little kid in the stroller just took his first couple steps. You can all see that my wife is an angel from God. It's the second person that I've called an angel in my life. There's only been 2. My favorite part of the picture is not my family. Sir, right here in front, nice suit. Can I have your name, sir? Can I see Dennis for a second? Just right here by the stage. Come here. Dennis, let me shake your hand, please. Dennis, would you tell everybody in the group, everybody here, tell them what my hand looks like and what it feels like to you. How's it different than your hand, sir?
It's weak.
It's weak. You don't have to be rude, sir. I'm just joking. Tell them. It is weak. See how all my fingers are curled? Bend them all straight. It doesn't hurt, just bend them all. Ouch, just joking, keep going. Look at the middle, bend out the thumb out. Bend the thumb. I don't know if we can get the camera on that or not. It's just face it towards the right, there's a camera right there. Look at the middle of my hand. Tell them what the hand looks like. They can't see it, tell them.
It's protruding bones.
Thank you, you said it's protruding bones. Look at the middle of your hand. I don't see any bones. Now you know I like the picture. Look, I love my hands in that picture. Please take a book, sir. Take a book. The message is simple. When I look at my hands in that picture, and I see my hands today, it reminds me how quickly life what? And for those of you who choose to leave here and not give with your hands more than you take, what a waste of a God-given pair of hands. And I do get to say that word God because I live in a country that allows me to do that. Listen, let me say this, please. I've been to countries that call him Allah, countries that call him Buddha. I'm not sure that he cares as long as they make the call. And they do that by serving everybody else around them before themselves. We have heard that over and over again, and I'm worried that we're not going to get the message today. Nobody got up. 2 days after that picture was taken, I would break my neck building my dream. And here we are 12 years later, and I'm sitting with all of you at the Salt Palace on a stage, sharing a message of hope, living a dream that I never dreamt myself. If there's anybody that doesn't have reason to be up on this stage, it is me. It wasn't my dream. And all of you have that dream. And I'm asking you to leave here and to do it. It's because of what I've shared with you today that this picture exists. I'd like to share this final picture with you. Stand by. I love this photo. Okay, we can go live. Would you believe that Shondell and I just celebrated 20 years together? What an angel she has been in my life. She was the one that helped me get through and teach me that it was never about me anyway. The boys are no longer 3 and 1, 15 and 13. And little Gracie, I love this about her. I tell her this, Gracie, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I love the color of your skin. I'm not saying that white people are bad. I just like dark better. That's what I say. Guess what she got me for my birthday last November? 10 cans of brown spray paint from Home Depot, and she painted me. I want you to know this. Here's my point. I have forgotten 38 other birthdays. Forgotten. I will never forget my 39th. Remember this. People will forget what you say in their home. When you go to present the message, they're going to forget what you say. They will never forget how you made them feel. Your countenance. Show your success, not by driving the Cadillac into their driveway. You demonstrate it by your humility and your happiness. So if you're in it for the car, wrong reason to be in it. Remember, always look for other people first. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys, I'm having a little spasm in my leg. I need to get rid of it. See, you do this in church on a Sunday, and someone thinks you're going to stand up and walk. It's not what it means, but it tends to generate a little enthusiasm in the group. Both the boys treat me differently. The older boy is very protective. The younger boy, I broke my neck and stopped walking the same day that he started walking. It's a very special day. Last year at Disneyland, they demonstrated their guidesmanship. Little boy said this, Dad, we're going on Magic Mountain, the roller coaster that gets you wet. Dad, you are going to go with us. Tall kid said, Kyler, that's not a good idea. Dad's paralyzed, in case you forgot. What if his legs flop out? It wouldn't look pretty. Little kid said this, fine, we don't have to take Dad if you think that's a good idea. But if we don't take Dad with us, we're going to have to wait in that long line. That sucker's using me, you understand that? Do you know what's sad? The older brother changed his belief system. Remember I told you it's competitive in my house? Now the little girl wants me to go on the teacups all day long with her. So this is what's been decided for this year at Disneyland. I guess I'm going with Gracie all day long so she doesn't have to wait in any lines. The little blonde-haired kid has come up with the idea that he's going to take one of my other wheelchairs and milk the system. Listen, I think it's a great idea. Time for me to be done. McKay has asked me to share with you this clip. I missed my kid's first steps the day that I broke my neck. My mom got it live on video in the hospital, and McKay Christensen has asked me to close with this. My mom waited a year to show me the steps that I'd seen live in the hospital. She brought a DVD to my house, put it in the VCR there, the DVD player, and she said, watch this. And she said, before you watch this, I want you to know that I think it's time that you get out of this bed. You've been sitting in this bed for a year. I said, Mom, what do you want me to do? She said, stop swearing at your kids. Stop swearing at your kids. That's what she said to me. I said this, Mom, how I raise my kids is none of your business. Don't ever say that to your mother. My mom hit me the only place I could feel it. Then my mom said this, what if you could be a better husband to your wife and stop telling her that she deserves to find somebody else? My mom said that to me. I said, I hope I can share this with you guys. I said, Mom, you're talking about my intimate life now. I'm struggling with that. That's none of your business, Mom. She said, son, I don't want to talk about your intimate life. I just want to know if you love the girl more than you. I said, yes, ma'am. And then my mom said this, what if you could travel the world one day, son? Maybe demonstrate guidesmanship rather than say it all the time. Melaleuca wants you and I to demonstrate guidesmanship. It's not announced by some title. This is what McKay has asked me to leave you with. I want you all to see it live. Can we go live to the screen, please? Hey, Dad, we've sure missed you, Dad. Dad, Mom told us that your legs don't work anymore. That's the obstacle. But Dad, Kyler's legs work. So that's a good trade, Dad. I never asked for his help. He just did it. He kept showing up time and time again. Dad, I never asked. I didn't want anybody's help. Too much pride. Hey, Dad, I'm going to put your shirt on for the rest of your life. Dad, stop saying bad words. Just say thank you, Dad. Look at my face. It's the first time I laughed in the hospital. I realized it wasn't about me. There's a line in the Bible that says this, I will make weaknesses become your strengths. And so it is with all of you. And he's not talking about your muscles. You're going to become stronger parents. You're going to leave a legacy of wellness to your spouses, for your children. You're going to do things that others never will. I did. I learned how to push a wheelchair. I never dreamed I would do that with no hands. That is a dream for me. I learned how to get dressed by myself. That took 2 years. I got these clothes on this morning in just under 2 hours. That's without makeup. That's a little longer. I learned how to brush my teeth with duct tape. The hands don't grip. I learned how to shave. 2-sided duct tape. I learned how to put on cologne. 2-sided duct tape. And I learned that if I tape my fingers together, I can type on a keyboard. I've never typed before. Now I type 54 words a minute with 1 digit on each side. What's the message there? Melaleuca's next product will be two-sided duct tape. Be looking for it. My favorite sport is basketball, but I'm not very good at that sport anymore, so now I play it with a volleyball. Check it out. We call it rugby. Love the game. I love it. And I snow ski. Notice my son is always behind me. You're only as good as the team that's got your back. Remember they said it earlier today, pick a good team. Pick a good mentor. My kids are my mentors. That was an interview with Katie Couric on CBS. 16 months later, I got my driver's license back. I drive with my wrist. Steve Rizzo said last night, focus on what you have, not on what you've lost. That's called freedom. I love to drive. I love to drive. And today, I'm with Melaleuca, the Melaleuca family in Salt Lake City, Utah. What a dream that's been for me. But my most favorite clip is right here. I've always wanted to be a good guide. That's what it looks like. I love those kids. And thank God for my dad. My dream of elk has never died. My dad gave up his dream and took over mine. Shouldn't surprise any of you. He did it in high school 20 years ago. And I've always wanted to fly, so we just made that happen over the Great Salt Lake of Salt Lake City, Utah. Once was enough, too. I'm never doing that again. Are my dreams coming true, yes or no? Not in spite of Melaleuca's values, but because of those values. Don't forget those values that have put in place for you to help other people's dreams come true before your own. Yours will take care of themselves. Thank you for giving me 60 minutes. We're done.
Thank you, Chad Hymas.